morning, or afternoon to everyone. Today we're going to play Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We're going to have ourselves a good time. Let's get started. So yes, I've played this game. I'm good at this game. I'll show you guys everything I'm working with here. So here is my garage. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, so here's my garage. This is my truck I bought. I put new cam phasers in it. It's just like the red one in real life, except it's 4-door. Did some work to it. Just got done. I mean, I just fucking restored this fucking car last night and this morning from the ground up. I wish I had pictures of this thing, man. It was rusted completely out. Brand new motor from the bottom to the top rebuilt. New interior seats. I mean, here, we'll put this puppy on a lift. I'll show you. And it runs. It runs, I'll show you. It fires right up. Starts right up. So we'll put this puppy on a lift and I'll show you everything I did to it. Rebuilt the whole front end of this car. This whole front end was rebuilt. Brand new exhaust, brand new transmission, clutch, all that. All new drive shaft, new rear end, everything. All brand freaking new. I mean, I'm serious. This whole car was overhauled. So, here comes the fun part, guys. Curb fenders, here's something else, Alan. We're gonna sell this car right now. You know why? Because we're gonna build a car together. Goodbye to my Bolt Chapman F model. She gone. Now guys, we get to go to the junkyard, find a car, restore it. Alright. First thing we see is a okay. So you can tell we got some bad bushings. Looks like a bad hub on the wheel. Needs a new air filter, needs a new tire over there. What do we got here? Needs a new rear muffler. Couple bushings, some odds and ends. But I know a lot of people that play this look at that and like, oh, simple fix. Well, you're wrong. You're very fucking wrong. If you just looked at this car with me and thought it was a simple fix, you're fucking wrong. I want you to look at that air filter right there, please. See the motor oil all over it? That motor blew up when it's locked up. That whole fucking motor, even an overview might look good. That whole motor needs to be pulled out and overhauled. Yeah, I would not get that. But you know what? I'm going to look at every car, and we're going to go by numbers. So that would be one, however, count the cars. You guys put what car you want me to do. I'll buy some bitch, and we'll redo it together. We just got to keep our eyes peeled for small, things like that. You got an old school truck overview mode. In line 6. Looks like it needs a new distributor cap and rotor, couple bushings, couple tie rods, mufflers bad, and a tire. Okay? Still, there's no valve cover. The motor's been sitting out here for God knows how long. It needs pulled out. It needs overhauled. That's car number 2. So that's junked. So they're wanting... Oh, yeah, guys, you don't want this one. Sway bars out on it. Transmission's bad. Mufflers, springs, tires. Ugh. I mean, the battery, but who can't change a battery? But look at this. No valve covers, no fucking exhaust manifolds, no intake manifold, no carburetor, no nothing. And, holy shit. No cap on the... Yeah. Yeah. It's car number 3. Looks like an old Impala of some sorts. A 90s model Mustang or a Camaro. That I can do. See if we can find that. Well, looks like a Chevelle. Alan, here's a Chevelle, buddy. Oh boy, she's got supercharger on her. Somebody done put a supercharger. Somebody also blew up the transmission in the fucking car. And the exhaust manifolds are missing. And the intake manifold is cracked. Motor will need to be pulled and overhauled. I'm not one of those mechanics that pulls the fucking motor out, fixes 2 things, and leaves it. The motor's out, the motor gets rebuilt. I don't give a fuck. You work on these newer cars. You pull a motor out of a newer car. You're not going to want to do it again.
You've got mail.
Just saying. You said it ended? I'm still here, Alan. I'm still here, buddy. But I do not see a Camaro at all. I don't. But you know what? I'm going to tell you the most craziest thing. Out of all those we looked at, I'm feeling this one, buddy. Something about this car, I'm buying it. I mean, look at it. It all needs fucking shitload of work. But hey, I'm gonna pick this bitch up for 9. I'm gonna sell it for 40. Watch me. Let's go fix this bitch up. First off, we're gonna pull the fucking motor out of that car. That's gonna be the first thing I do. When I go to that goddamn garage, that motor's being pulled out of that car. First fucking thing, motor's getting pulled. Motor will be pulled. Did it really end it? Okay, for some reason I'm back, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, I'm not lagging, so I don't know what it could be, but hey, bam, bam, bam. Okay, guys, here we are in the garage. We're gonna do some work because trust and believe this fucking car needs some work. Yeah, holy shit. I mean, you can tell people that were working on this were calling under here pulling oil pans and shit off. So, yep, let's get to work. Look at those freaking rotors, man. Holy shit. I hate when it does that. So we got one side tore completely apart. Yeah, guys, this car needed some freaking work. Holy cow. Yeah. Why it did that. Alright. So now we can pull this bitch out. So I know I said, hold on. I know I've said the first thing I was going to do is pull the motor out, but hey, front wheel drive, it's a lot harder to take a motor out of these bitches. So I had to tear the whole front end off, take CV shafts off and shit. Where in a rear wheel drive, just take off the drive shaft, 6 bolts on the tunnel of the transmission, pull her out, pull the motor out. But now we can take it out. But guys, you'll remember what I said when we pulled this motor out about how it blew. Just remember what I said. Remember that. Oh boy. Yeah. Here she is. She looks rough. I'm gonna have to turn this shit down because I cannot keep doing this and talking over this. I'm sorry. It's hard to talk to you guys and it's just blaring in my fucking ear. So give me a moment. far as DLCs go, a Ford DLC. Fuck you. Alrighty. Let's get back to work. We're gonna pull this freaking motor apart. I told you guys. I said she's in bad shape. Guess what? She's in bad shape. So, yeah. We got a lot of work ahead of us here. Restoring a piece of shit. That's what we do. We restore pieces of shits. No. Alright. Now we are at the cam gear. Guess what? Big problem with these. Very common on these motors in real life. We got fucking big cam gear running off a belt, not a chain. Through time, that belt wears. Guess what? It's a bitch to change. Guess what? We're pulling it off and we're changing it back to change ribbon. Get the good old tensioner. Pull that cam gear off, god damn it. Get that fucking overhead cam out of my way. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. It does not look good, boys and girls. This motor's seen better days. Wow. Yeah, this motor definitely locked up. You can look right here. No, I could make assumptions on what happened, but then again, you know what happens when you assume, right? Makes an ass out of you and me. I want to look at the oil in this motor. I should have done that, because now it's probably too late, you know, straining it and pulling it, but we shall see. Sorry guys, I'm just in a very good mood. Got my flywheel, it needs to fucking come off. Clutch release bearing, there's release bearing, there's a plate, bam. Get my clutch plate, flywheel, and then we go to town. As you can see, this motor has definitely, and when I say definitely, seen better days. There's people that were in the junkyard that were crawling over here pulling rods and shit from underneath the motor. Yeah, this is not good at all. And I mean at all. Look at this motor again, folks. This freaking motor is bad. I can zoom in here. Where the oil goes, locked the fuck up. Locked up. Let's fix this shit. Let's get this shit fixed. Come on. We're on a tight schedule. Bam. Okay. See, I hate when it does this shit. That shit pisses me off. There's really no way of figuring it out. So sometimes when you take the engine block off, it's very weird. There we go. That's the freaking block after it was taken to a supposable machine shop, right? Cleaned up, re-honed, bored a little over probably, and just cleaned. Not perfect, but clean. So, everyone, this here will be... Oh shit, computer chick sent me something on Twitter, guys. I'm gonna watch this.
Excuse me, ma'am, can I get my large fry?
Wow, Computer Chick Productions. Yeah, I can't even fucking do that, man. You know, people nowadays are so... Come on, wagon. Go back to your chat. Put your fucking motor together. Bam, power steering pump coming on. Wham, wham, wham. Okay, fuel filter. Yeah, we're not doing that yet. Crankshaft. Burr in, Nubian. So we're gonna have to buy new pistons. I mean, we're running with bad pistons. Bad, bad, bad pistons. Inline 4. Piston rings. Come on. Now we add it all together. Built in. Built in. Rod cap. Do I not have any of those? All the rod caps are missing, so that is a red flag. Somebody not only crawled under there and took the oil pan and the pump, they also took the rod caps. Yeah. Yeah. Where we at? Camshaft cap, blah blah blah. Rod caps. Give me a moment as I try to find these. Rod cap. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, for shits and grins, I should have just tried to start that goddamn car when we got it. But, you know me, it gets rebuilt right when I get it. I don't check oil, because I know if I'm buying a fucking car at the junkyard like that, it's not going to run. You're not going to put a new battery on it in a jump box. You know, spray a little freaking starting fluid in the carburetor and expect it to fire up. That's not how things work. Camshaft bearing cap. So, if it was my guess what happened to this car, it never got the oil change. It locked up. I can tell you this much. The motor locked up. That's right, there wasn't an oil pan when we bought it, neither. How could I forget? Inline 4 oil pan. You know, I'll tell you what, never a dull moment. Oil pan's back on. Alternator. Guess what? The alternator was missing when we bought the car. A lot of this stuff was already gone since we got out of the junkyard. That's why I probably shouldn't have gave $8,000 for that piece of shit. No, I need to pick my battles. I need to pick the things I do. If I'm going to be buying shit from a junkyard, it needs to be worth my while. We got a water pump that's getting ready to go out. Water pump, inline 4. And I am not playing that shit. See, and you know what bothers me, folks? God. Yeah, I'm gonna be serious. When you get gentlemen that work on these things and they're pulling motors out, but when they're pulling motors out, they're changing one freeze plug or just something so simple, and they put it back in the way it was before. Tell your goddamn customer, hey buddy, your motor's out of your car right now. It's $1,000 in labor to pull your motor out. Do you want to give me an extra $1,000 and rebuild your fucking engine and not have to worry about it? Or do you want to wait about a year or two and pull it out again? It's like people don't think. Ignition coil, single overhead cam. Yeah, I knew that was going to be bad. Cam, ignition coil. I mean, some of this stuff I'm just going to have to buy now, because I know it's bad. I know the head's bad, but I think we redid the head. The camshaft we redid, I believe. We're going to have to buy these belts. So let's get back to work. There was no intake manifold when we bought the car. There was no camshaft caps when we bought the car. You can't make this up. You can not make this up. There was no intake manifold when we bought this car. Intake manifold inline 3. Well, shit. Line 4, DI. There's a certain number we're gonna need. We better look into that before we get ahead of ourselves. We want the inline 4 MPI purchased. Also, we're missing another part. I didn't get to see it before I clicked out. There was no fuel filter when we purchased this car. The throttle wasn't... I mean, I'm really starting to get pissed off. I gave $9,000 for a fucking piece of shit. Throttle. No, I want a throttle for an inline 6, please. Inline 4, sorry. I don't usually work on Japanese motors. They're easier than hell to work on. And yes, they'll last forever. But I'm an American. I work on American shit. Oh, you guys watch. No fuel rail. So right now we need to buy a fuel rail. We need to buy... Did I ever get my ignition coil? Yes, I did. So we need to buy a fuel rail and camshaft caps. Fuel rail and camshaft caps. Fuel rail, MPI, bam. Cap. Camshaft cap, inline 4. I'll need 8 of those. No, probably 4. Back to work. Isn't that just crazy? And I bought the wrong freaking part. I should have looked. Camshaft cap, inline 4. No B, no way. Camshaft cap. 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it, I bought the wrong part again. I don't want that either. I just want camshaft cap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't hard. Put these bitches on here now. Bam, bam. I needed 5 of those, huh? Not just 4. I'm really messing up now, folks. Need to buy one more. Shaft cap in. Now we can put our, oh, guess what guys? No engine cover. Engine head cover. That was missing as well. So I think when we're done, we're going to drive this to the junkyard and get pissed. Engine cover. Engine head cover. Just something simple, right? Right. Wrong part? No? Okay.